To create a shade, all you'll need is the color that you're going to mix and then black ink as well. So I'm going to be using red right out of the can, but perhaps you've mixed a custom color. It works the same way. You just add black to that in order to create the shades. So first of all, I'm going to put a little bit of red ink on my palette here. I'm opening up this plastic and you can see that it's starting to dry out just a little bit. So I want to make sure that I'm just scraping red off the top so that I don't gouge the ink and create a big mess that way. I'm going to use just a little bit, there we go. So I've got my red inks here. I'm going to put my palette knife off to the side. Okay. Then I'm going to be putting some black ink here, and I'm leaving these plastic I don't know, seals on top because I want to be able to I push it down, and then that helps to keep the air out and keeps the ink from drying out. If you have tubes, you don't have to worry about it, but if you're using ink out of a can, then that's something for you to consider. So I have my red and my black, and one of the things that's different about mixing a shade as opposed to a tint is that I'm going to be adding the black into the red and mixing it that way. So I'm going to be working on this piece of paper right here, which has my my tints in it, red, and was adding white into it. And then here I'm going to be doing just the opposite. I'm going to be making the red darker that way. Okay, sorry about the hard cut there. I added too much black in there already. This is going to be so much black, I'm not going to need hardly any of that. I cleaned off what red I had, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start mixing this pure red in with the black that's on the palette already. I'm going to take this and start mixing it in. So take that as a learning lesson right there, a teachable moment, if you will, that I, even after all of the years of mixing ink, I still end up with making mistakes like that as well. So I'm just going to notice I haven't touched that yet. I was just using the black that was on the palette, or that had been partially mixed already, and there we go. So I got a little bit of red ink on my finger. I want to clean that off. I'm going to move this off the side so that you can see the pull downs. Gotta get this off the side a little more so that you can see what's happening here. So here I have this was the pure red. I'm not going to redo that, but I'm going to start making my tone scale that goes this way. So just like I did with, the shades, just like I did with the tints here, I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to draw down and create a swatch. Not a lot of difference between this one and that one, which is good. That's what I was going for. Hopefully I can get a nice gradient scale. Alright, so I'm going to pull all this red back into a pool. And then I'm going to grab that black ink that was sitting right there, mix that in. So just keep on mixing until you don't see any different color variations in your ink. That tells you that it's fully mixed. And you'll see it go from, as you're mixing these inks, that'll go from your original red to garnet, probably to almost pure black as you're mixing these. Okay, that's it right there. Oops, I just put my fingers in the ink, but You can see I have some nice tint and some nice shade pull down swatches right here. It's a really great way to add custom colors, an easy way too to add custom colors to your print so that you're not using the colors right out of the can.